Hey guys, welcome back to more NCIS. We're getting close to the end of the season, actually, with this starting off as kind of a procedural type show. Even though it does seem a little different to the usual, whether what happened in the last episode is going to continue on in this episode, or whether maybe they might pick it back up at a later stage, I have no idea. But the guy who held Kate and Ducky hostage in autopsy made his escape. I'm sure to the, should we say, major disappointment and frustration of the whole team, Gibbs included. He's going to get his man, surely. I don't know. Anyway, they may come away from it from now. I don't know. If they do, I hope they come back to it. I expect them to come back to it. So we're just going to dive in. Watch episode 17. There's a huge blood pool above a bathroom in a nightclub. Look. Dead body.
Kate, I've been meaning to ask you something for a while.
What's that?
What'd you do with your leftover cereal? Take your mind off him.
Who?
The one that got away?
Tony. I'm not thinking about that damn terrorist.
Sorry.
You might be.
We're never gonna see that guy again.
Maybe not.
Oh, I think you might. Maybe.
Gibbs.
Where have you been, Jethro?
Someone knew his shortcut, Doug. How is he?
He's going to be in rehab for months. I want that terrorist on my table, Jethro. Yes, our young friend here expired at approximately 1 a.m. He suffered multiple traumatic injuries. His fall through the ceiling really added insult to injury. Someone dressed him after he was killed.
Really?
That's odd. You find his cell phone?
What makes you think he had one?
Scrape marks on his belt where he carried it. Brake marks.
That's what I thought when I was first walking up, but if they were brake marks, they'd start out light and gradually darken.
Other way around.
Nobody saw it?
At least one person did. Whoever ran him down. Are you in the habit of letting material witnesses go before they talk to investigators?
He had to leave.
How about now?
Wait a minute.
Definitely.
Special Agent
What?
Gibbs, NCIS.
Is this about last night?
It is.
I'm a little bit confused. Is this the son of the nightclub owner? Or is this the nightclub owner? Because he's like 12.
I already told the police all I know.
Then tell us.
Let me guess. Honors English?
Recognize him?
No, I don't recognize him.
Oh, I'm
Wasn't
lost.
looking the door.
Who was?
Antoine?
Does Antoine have a last name?
Man.
Nice PDA.
Actually, it's a Motorola A388. Here's his home number, cell number, business number, fax number, and address.
Hey. How old are you?
12.
17.
You're underage.
2 months.
You run this moving.
So, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Because this, as far as I'm aware, in my country is not possible, right? No matter how technical savvy you are, you can't be an entrepreneur and run a nightclub business when you're not even old enough to go in your own building. What?
Yeah, no fixed costs. My direct costs are controllable. My purchases are 210, net 30. My break-even is 212 people.
So what exactly does a Darren Spotnitz party mean?
Killer music, great drinks, and hottie factor off the charts. Are you gonna tell my parents about this?
They don't know. He had 537.
$25 a head.
That
Yeah.
means that he cleared $8,125
One
in
night.
one night.
Ah, this guy was way into reality shows. Real world, simple life, punk.
Like Candy Camera.
What's Candy Camera?
Tony, come on.
What do you think about stereos? Can't hear the music unless the speakers are connected.
Ah, well spotted, man. Then you don't want somebody to find something. Well, there's your motive.
How does an E6 petty officer making $2,310 a month manage to squirrel away 40 grand in cash?
You were Petty Officer Gordon's section chief.
Yes, sir.
Good worker?
He's one of the best.
He get along well with his mates?
Oh, yeah. There were 4 guys in particular he was in tight with.
According to your records, you've been here 10 years. I'm sure you know what goes on at this base more than most.
Petty Officer Gordon had multiple lower leg fractures, tibia, fibia.
Consistent with being hit by a car.
Entirely.
So that's pretty straightforward. What's the mystery?
There was a white substance on his hands.
Was this powder applied or from incidental contact?
Most definitely applied.
Why?
I haven't the faintest idea. I extracted from his skull.
Safety
What's that
gauze.
stuck to the tip?
Latex, I believe.
Rubber on his head when he was hit?
Yet we know someone dressed him after he was killed, based on the condition of his clothes and the bloodstain patterns.
I dated this guy once who just wanted me to bounce up and down on a balloon.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, please stop
His
there.
dad, wearing nothing but shorts in 10-degree weather and a big plastic piece of cheese on his head saying, "Go Packers."
It's apples and oranges.
There's a fetish for that, too. Those are the 5 cars that come equipped with that tire.
Next.
No drugs, and the blood alcohol level was 0.10.
Why all the way to Alexandria?
We were bored with the clubs around Lexington Park. Knew everyone there, and we wanted to meet some new people.
You only take one car?
See if any of these seem
Got there
guilty.
around 11.
Okay, then what?
Till he met a babe.
Your name?
No, sir. Sorry.
She and Gordon hit it off, huh?
Figured he just went home with her.
And you were headed for Pax River.
Our deal was, if one of us got lucky, he was on his own in terms of getting back to base.
He seems nervous. Yeah, he
We
knows.
found $40,000 cash in Gordon's room.
Gibbs is good at raiding people.
You're kidding.
Very good.
Any idea where he got all that money? Your car on base?
It was. I loaned it to my brother a few days ago. To visit a girl.
That's
we met on the
also
internet.
convenient. It's his car.
Eyewitness accounts always widely vary.
These guys are in the military, Gibbs, so you'd expect more accuracy from them than you would the general public.
I agree. Yes, you would, because they are trained to observe. But given in these circumstances, the fact that it literally seems like they all sat down and came up with the story ready and prepared as to why their descriptions are so tight and precise of this. It's got to be the lad's car who's handed it over to his brother, which is convenient. In other words, he wants his brother to take it out of the state because it probably has damage. One of them has run with their buddy over and they're trying to hide it, probably just drunk. This could have been an accident, but I'm going to hold off for now.
We know what happened to Gordon. What happened to the girl?
We have no name.
Except for Wong for second-class petty officers, those guys have some pricey rides.
Put out an APB on Wong's Taurus.
Boy knows how to throw a party.
So
Knows
you
how to
work as a
make quick
bouncer
buck,
and
too.
you own this business?
Hey, I don't plan on working forever. Hey, I remember him.
Yeah.
I noticed people's hair. You know, him and his buddies were the only ones had cuts like that. He came in the club around 11 o'clock. They found him dead a few hours later.
So he didn't
Really?
leave with a woman around midnight?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is all changing all of this up.
We know Gordon was purposely run down in the parking lot, probably died from a fractured skull, and somebody hid his body.
Motive. For who? For what? I mean, nothing ties into the money. What do we do?
We need to find where the
Same
money
thing.
came from and how.
Deep Throat told Woodward and Bernstein. Follow the money.
That's the only thing you have to go on here because they've got their stories set.
Something's bugging me about the money. If it was drugs, it wouldn't be all hundreds, or gambling, or even theft.
No, it wouldn't.
You're right.
Where would you go to get all hundreds?
Bank?
A bank.
Ransom?
Blackmail?
Blackmail's good.
Blackmail's good.
Who's he blackmailing?
It includes vault, fall, yaw, tip over, rollover, combined speed, linear momentum.
Abby?
Forget the details.
But the latex primer used in the car is located in the undercarriage,
So
which
that's
he never
good.
hit. I used the victim's measurements and the location of his injuries to determine the height of the vehicle based on point of impact. Can you believe someone put together a database of vehicle grille dimensions?
Probably.
Not to call Ripley's.
I mean, it seems obvious in retrospect, like the pet rock.
Abby?
Yes.
A database
I'm
to
talking to Ducky.
list how many databases
Okay,
there are.
bottom line, the car that hit Gordon was definitely a Taurus.
Taurus.
Positive.
Absolutely.
You find something interesting?
Prepaid phone card.
Why would you have a prepaid phone card?
There's something dodgy
if you
missing
have a
here.
cell phone.
Do you think maybe he used his phone card in his blackmailing scheme to cover up his tracks?
Bartex Corporation.
What do they do?
Let's Google him and find out.
I like the using the proper terminology in this. It's not You know, whenever you watch a movie, or, you know, it's Goggle, or it's some fucking search engine you've never heard of that's just been made up because they don't actually have the authority and the copyright and all the necessary whatever the fucks to be able to use IRL real life companies and conglomerates and, you know, Google, Apple, Samsung, whatever. I like that they have this because it just makes it feel more real, you know, that we're not in a fictitious world here.
Palmer, driving revenues from a number of wide-ranging industries,
including
forest products, natural gas distribution, aerospace, and defense. Was taking kickbacks from the Bartex Corporation. Gordon found out and started blackmailing him.
You know where I can find him?
This one seems a bit of a simpler
Well, what do you
case,
do if
but
there's an emergency and you need to get a hold of him?
We call it Celsa.
Hey, Abs, Gibbs. If I give you a cell phone number, can you trace it and give me a location?
Yeah, as long as it's a newer phone with a GPS chip. Oh, it's kind of a gray area.
How gray?
gray enough.
Charcoal.
Here's the number. Area code 702-555-0127.
Styling.
If ever you wondered if your phone can give your location away, Bartex.
Bartex Corporation.
Bingo.
Agent Gibbs,
You might have some explaining to do.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Personal business.
It's just coincidence.
Look, you can talk to me now, or we can do this in front of Admiral Barnes. It's your choice.
You looking
They've
for a new
offered me a
job?
position with their company, and I'm seriously considering taking it. I didn't want to let anyone know until I made my final decision.
I get that. It can happen. There's nothing on here unless he's got it
original
repaired.
equipment according to the manufacturer's specs. It hasn't been replaced.
All right, scratch that off.
40-mile zone ended 2 miles back, boss. Limit 65.
I would have bet a month's salary it was Chief Nutter.
You'd have lost.
Well, I'd hold your breath on that.
We are not going to lose again.
No, he's getting real pissed. Oh, he's pissed.
We are
Damn.
going back to that warehouse, and we are staying until we nail whoever hit Petty Officer Gordon.
Yeah, you can see it. He's like, no, this isn't happening again.
They lied about coming in one car. Wong's Taurus.
Why
hit
didn't you
Gordon.
search?
Kill their buddy for 40 grand?
Maybe. Or maybe they just wanted payback.
Then we do 200.
Why
What
didn't
are we
you search?
looking for?
Anything. We're going to find something, aren't we? There was no
Yeah.
need
Tony?
to do this.
I've gotten snagged when somebody slipped through the fence into the parking lot.
That's someone.
Any idea what this stuff is?
Of course.
What?
Evidence.
I don't know, boss. This lot is trash.
It's got to be fresh, Tony.
That
What you got, boss?
is a car headlight.
Maybe something.
Think that was left by our 4 Musketeers?
Oh, yeah.
Tripod for what? A camera?
You about ready to tell us what you're thinking?
I wish you would, because I can't work it out. I said
Oh, what?
camera. Wait a minute. Okay, I get the tripod. You filmed it. What precisely did you film? What were they trying to do? Cool.
Did you have to cut him up like that?
Oh, yes.
You
An
need to stop
autopsy is
talking.
required in a murder investigation.
$20 Carter wets his pants before Morgan.
Got my videotape ready?
Put them all together.
Abby's cleaning it up right now.
All right.
It was all a joke.
Here we
It
go.
was just a stupid
Shut up, Carter. Morgan, all I have is a strip of rubber. You saying you have my car?
You saying we don't?
I have this.
We didn't have that, did we?
It was payback for the time when Wong set him up on a blind date with a transvestite. She was a call girl, sir.
Okay. Here we go.
Is your car in the parking lot?
Who's in charge of the
It was
setup in the
easy
vacant
to
lot?
lure him out.
It's me and Gordon, sir.
He's gonna piss his pants.
What are they planning to do? The suit.
Hurry up, man.
What's the suit?
bring
I
him
can't
out
see
soon.
what the suit is.
Seems like you guys had it all organized. What went wrong?
Wong panicked, sir.
What's wrong?
Did you see some lights?
No.
Cue the dries. Tell Gordon to haul ass.
Petty Officer Wong.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was Chris. the hell is that?
Seriously? Oh, come on. Yeah, he's going to drive over him. I mean, if you really thought you'd seen an alien, most people would do that.
He was our best friend, Agent Gibbs.
You killed him.
Too bad your buddy died.
Yeah.
It was an accident, sir.
What
And
about
you
the
tried
40
to
grand?
hide it.
Tried to hide the body, but it was an accident, sir.
Is that true, Petty Officer Wong? No one knew about it? Is he talking about this tape, Tony?
I think he is, boss.
At the bank.
22-year-olds cashing $40,000 inheritance checks. You noticed it, too.
It was an accident.
We have a witness.
Did Wong know that it was a prank? Mm-hmm. How much was he giving you to keep your mouth shut?
$1,000. He said his friend was trying to get even with him.
You knew it was Chris.
So you killed him. Wow, that's murder.
Want to grab some Chinese at the new place down the street?
Sure.
Watching that search.
Same thing he does every night.
He's going to be obsessed with it. He's not going to let this go. Oh man, these are the kind of cases that can bring someone down. Potentially. Okay, episode 17. That wasn't too complicated a case, but ended up just literally looking like it was all just a stupid prank gone wrong, which is what it would have been had the money not been an issue. And then we find out at the end there something that obviously they didn't show in the episode, the extra evidence that they got with the tape, and the bank teller who notices somebody of that age withdrawing that kind of money out and asking for non-sequential bills and the rest of it. The call girl was in on it, so it was his retaliation. So you saying all you can be done for is manslaughter? No. And you pulled all your buddies in with it. Had they not worked all of this out, a lot of you could have gone down for conspiracy to murder. Especially as, doesn't matter what happens, once there's a dead body, if you decide to hide that body, whether it's you or more than two of you, it's conspiracy to try to hide the truth. So accident my arse. Now then, I don't really think I need to say an awful lot more on that episode. Actually, what is concerning me is from the previous episode, Gibbs rerunning in this search over and over and over, expecting a different result. We all know that's usually the sign of insanity, is to run something over and over and expecting the results to be different when they can't be. But I get why he's doing it. The problem is, that episode just proved there when they weren't getting in anywhere, and we thought it was the shapeshifter dude. don't know his name. He was just looking at change of career, just happened to be driving the same make of vehicle. That how he literally spun the car around and went, no, not again. We're not losing another case here. We're not letting another person walk free. And it all stems from this previous episode. The issue I have is I don't want it to become such of an obsessive thing for him to be focusing on, that we all know agents, cops, also a lot of them have that one case where the blinkers come on and they can't put it to rest until they get them. The biggest issue I think we've got here is because we know this guy was Israeli and he could be anywhere. He is most likely has left the country. Will we ever see him again? Kate is convinced that they won't. I kind of hope they do, because they're still showing us the effect that it's having on Gibbs. So maybe it'll come up in the next episode. Might be the season finale. No idea. I've been checking the metrics and the views and the comments and the likes and all the stuff I have to take note of. And I'm going to be continuing with this series. I wanted to continue with it anyway, but I'm letting you guys know now as we're getting close to the end of season 1 that we are moving forward. Thank you to everybody who has, you know, collaborated and helped keep these figures going. For all of you that have watched them, that have commented on them, that have given me the confidence to continue on with this show, because it's such a huge show. This is going to be the biggest show I've ever taken on this channel. It's my 5th year anniversary coming up later this year. I wanted to do and take on something humongous, and it had to be something that was popular. It had to be something that everybody wanted, and I was just testing the water with this series if this was going to be it, which is why I'm doing it before I actually get to the anniversary, which I think is like August. So with that said, I will see you for episode 18 next. But if you've any fears about there being a season 2, there is going to be one. Right then, don't forget to hit the subscribe. That continues to always help me and lets me know that you guys are pretty much giving me the go ahead. And if you do want to watch any full length episodes of these, because there's going to be a lot, was like 20 odd seasons, please check the link in the description. That will take you to Patreon. You can have a look over there. There's plenty of other shows to watch as well. There's a huge archive, including this one. Right, I will see you for episode 18 next, and we'll see if the obsession on catching this guy is still with Gibbs. I expect it to be. Whether there's a resolution or not yet, no idea. So I'll see you for the next one. Take care.